Deebo Samuel is he's on the block. He requested a trade. It's gonna be very interesting to see what happens with him. It's pretty much he said so. Adam Schefter said on air, but I think one of the facts is they simply prefers to be closer to home, South Carolina, because that's where he went to college. Deebo Samuel, not out west in California. San Francisco chose him, but obviously he didn't choose that. And then Deebo actually responded on Instagram saying at Adam Scheffner on his Instagram story, hilarious. Man said because I want to be close to home. Nah, I know. You want your bag, Debo. So let's look at the six most likely destinations. The New York Jets number one. This article was by MSN, by the way. They have two top 10 picks. Apparently, it was leaked they might offer the 10th pick for him. I would definitely accept that if I was San Francisco. I think that could be a bold trade. A good trade for both teams. Deebo, the Jets being number one, they missed out on Tyreek. Deebo is an all-world talent. As we know, 1,400 receiving yards, like 5 or 6 rushing touchdowns. First team All-Pro. So I think the Jets would be a great fit. Deebo Samuel, he played with Salah last year. Mike LaFleur is not the Jets' offensive coordinator. He already knows their scheme. They just had another 49er, Tomlinson, on the offensive line. It's going to be the New York 49ers, pretty much, if they had Deebo Samuel to the roster. So I think that would be a good move for them. Struck out Tyreek. I know Tyreek's better than Deebo Samuel, but Deebo Samuel's not that bad. I mean, first team All-Pro and a rushing and a receiving threat out of the backfield. So number two on this list, the Patriots. They need receivers. They have Kendrick Bourne. They have Hunter Henry at tight end, Jonnu Smith. N'Keal Harry's okay. They really don't have that many great receivers, but I think that they should make a trade. They should offer multiple firsts or seconds for Deebo. But the Jets, in my opinion, could offer 2 seconds, the 10th pick. That's probably the most enticing offer, you know. The Ravens are number 3 in this list. I think that'd be a great trade for them. All these teams need receivers. Lamar's never really had that many great receivers. He's had good tight ends like Mark Andrews. Rashad Bateman missed most of the year, so we don't really know how talented he is. Hollywood Brown's okay. I mean, he drops a lot of passes. He's not really that great. But but Deebo on that team would be kind of interesting. They would definitely run him into the ground, a lot of running plays. Him and Lamar would be dual threat out of the backfield, but I don't know what Lamar's arm is going to give you year-to-year basis, honestly. But so number 4. Indianapolis Colts. I love that they got Matt Ryan, Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman. They gave away a lot of their. They don't have a first round pick this year because they gave it away to get Carson Wentz off their hands pretty much. They could offer maybe a second and third. I don't know. They're probably not going to get Deebo Samuel, but Deebo, Michael Pittman, Jonathan Taylor, Matt Ryan. That's easily would win the AFC South. I do think the Colts win the AFC South regardless. So just adding Deebo Samuel will make that team even better, maybe even contender in the AFC. And then the Chiefs, 5th here. This is not going to happen. I mean, they're just signing guys off the street to play receiver. If you're not going to pay Tyreek Hill, why would you pay Deebo Samuel? They're going to be a very similar price. So this doesn't really make much sense. They have not re-signed Honey Badger. They do have multiple firsts this year and a lot of other picks. Technically, they could do it, but if they're trying to save cap, the only logic that they would do this is that Deebo is much younger than Tyreek, a little bit younger, so maybe they could pay him, but I don't think they will anyways. The Jaguars 6th, I think this would be another fun team for him to go to. They do have the first pick. Obviously, not going to trade that for Deebo Samuel, but Trevor Lawrence, Deebo, Christian Kirk, ETN. That would be an interesting team. They still have Marvin Jones, Doug Peterson coming in. The Jaguars should be a much better football team upcoming. They have a real coach. It's not Urban Meyer now. But I do want to see Deebo Samuel in the Jets. Honestly, I think that's the best fit. The 49ers connection. I know Zach Wilson, he's not that great yet. He played okay his rookie year. But I think he's a bit higher upside than Jimmy Garoppolo. And Trey Lance is starting. I do like Trey Lance. But if Deebo really wants to go home and get his bag, I guess San Francisco's not going to give that to him. The Jets can give him the bag. He's on the East Coast. And he'll be playing with Elijah Moore, those 49er guys. And I think they can really build something special in New York. So hopefully the Jets traded the 10th pick for him or 2 seconds. That's where I want to see Deebo Samuel. Him on the Ravens would be kind of weird. The Colts, I would like to see him on the Colts. Colts, Jacksonville. I hate the Patriots, so I don't want to see him on the Patriots. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens to Deebo. I really like the future outlook for his career, and these teams are all very good choices. We'll see what happens. He'll probably get traded on draft night, maybe the day before. Teams will be scrambling if the Jets trade a 10th pick. It's going to be very interesting. But thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm back. I'm going to upload a video Wednesday, which should be my official mock draft. And Friday, probably a basketball video regarding the playoffs or something. So just stay tuned. Be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys for watching.